What's up, YouTube? Greg Todd here. Thank you, as always, for rocking with me. Today's video, I wanted to talk about the power of understanding that less is more. You know, when I was in physical therapy school, I just assumed that all the money stuff was going to work out, right? And that as long as I became a great physical therapist, I would make plenty of money. I would never have to worry about money. I wouldn't have to work ridiculous hours. But that's just not the case. And if I had to do it over again, and I was in charge of, all right, well, what should they teach me so that the investment that I make actually pays off? You know, I would want them to teach me value alignment. I'd want them to teach me value alignment and how to actually create value in the marketplace. And so today's video, I want to talk about one of the value propositions that I've learned, which is less is more. And here's what I mean by that. Let me give you a quick story. So when I was a young kid, my mom and my dad would sometimes take me and my two brothers. I'm a middle child. So you take the older one, the younger one, and me, and we would go to one of those buffets. And it was called Sadie's Buffet, right? It's this place off of State Road 84. And my dad loved it, man. My dad loved it. It was like $5.99 for all you can eat, fried chicken, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, apple pie, this. And I loved it too. I had like full ice cream, this, that, da, da, da. My mom hated it. My mom hated it because like my dad's got like a tapeworm or something. Brother can eat like crazy, okay? But my mom was like, this is not worth it. I was like, why, Mom? She's like, because it's $5.99 and all I have is, I think, like the roast beef and some rice. She said, so it's not worth it. My dad thought it was worth it, but my mom said it wasn't worth it because she felt like she wasn't partaking in all the food. Less is more. So here's why I'm saying that. Recently, as you guys know, if you follow me, I've sometimes you'll see, you probably saw one of my videos that I did about like Trump. I was like in the woods. Well, I have a home in Blue Ridge, Georgia, which is right on the border of Georgia and Tennessee. It's like Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. And that house, we use it. My wife and I go up there about 4 to 6 times a year. Usually we go up there 4 times by ourselves, and then 1 or 2 times we go with the kids or with other family members, right? Okay. And then I usually will bring my clients up there like 1 week a year, right? And so the rest of the time, like it's free, it's open, it's available, and we try to rent it out. So, you know, first year that I rented it out, I put it on Airbnb, I put it on VRBO, I put it on booking.com, and we rented it out. We probably got like 10 rentals for the year, right? It's cool. Next year, we're like, hey, listen, we want this thing to rent out more. You know, we could get up to 50, 60 rentals. So last year we worked with the company and they rented it out probably like 25, 30 times, but they took a ton of fees and we hardly made anything, you know, with them, right? So now we're with this new company. Okay. So here's the less is more thing. The guy that I'm using, he's a property manager. His name is Bruce. He's doing a really, really good job. But here's what I did. I said to him, Bruce, I only know what I know. Okay. And I don't know what I don't know. So knowing my property, okay, let's leave all the nice stuff about it, beautiful, this, that, that. If there was one thing you could change about my property so we can get more bookings, what would you do? And he said this. He said, you have a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom property. He says, I would rent it as a 2-bedroom. I was like, what? Less is more. So I was like, can you explain why you would rent it as a 2-bedroom property? He says, because you have 3 bedrooms, you are not attracting clients that could rent out your place more because you want to rent out your place more, right? Yeah. I was like, he's like, you want to rent it out every day? I was like, as much as I possibly can, I'll put money in my pocket. He's like, the people that are renting your property right now, when are they renting it out? I was like, they're renting it out on the weekends. He's like, exactly. Because you're renting it as a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath. He's like, you got the king, you've got a queen, and you've got 2 double bunks. He's like, so this is great for your family. He's like, and it's your place. You can use it, but your family's only up here once or twice a year. He's like, here's the people that will rent your place out all the time. He said, the people that rent your place out all the time are couples. He says, if I am with me and my wife, why do I need to rent out a 6-bedroom place? If it's just me and another couple, why would you need to rent out a 3-bedroom place? Like, no, it doesn't make sense. I want to rent out a place that holds 4 or less. I just don't want the place to be like tight and crammed and all that other stuff, but I want to rent out something that makes sense for us. He's like, so you've got a very spacious home. And if you just told them that you only allow 2 bedrooms instead of 3, what it would do is it would attract more people that can work from anywhere, which is what you preach to people. And it's what a lot of people are doing now. A lot of people have jobs to where they are either in corporate and they don't have to go to an office. They don't have to necessarily be on vacation. They can work from wherever they want. It's kind of like me. I can work at Blue Ridge. I can work here. I can make my schedule kind of whatever I want. I just got to do certain things, But that's really it, right? And so he said, you're missing out on all those people. I was like, okay. I was like, that's totally counterintuitive to what I thought. I thought if I had more bedrooms, I could charge more. He's like, nah, not really. He's like, you're actually taking out all the people that could potentially use your place. There are more people looking for 2 bedrooms than are looking for 3 bedrooms. And the people that are looking for 3 bedrooms, they have kids that are in school. So their kids can't go out of school for a week, because they go out of school for a week, they're going to fail their classes. But if you are a husband and wife, or your partner or whatever, and you want to go away, you want to, just work from a different location for the week, you can. If you ain't got no kids, which a lot of people ain't got no kids today, and they want to say, hey, let's you're friends with us, you're a couple, we're a couple, yeah, let's go ahead and we can go on a trip together or whatever. Let's do that. They're not looking for a 3-bedroom. They're not looking for a bunch of bunks. They're like, oh, we would totally waste this. Less is more. So I'm saying this to you all for this reason. In school, they never taught you value alignment. They never taught you the fact that people value what they value. And what people don't want to do is people don't want to overpay for anything. And people want to feel like they're getting a good deal. And most people are like my mom, where they feel as though if they don't take advantage of everything, then they actually got screwed over. And I need you all to understand that. I need you to understand that you giving your client more is not necessarily more valuable. You giving the client what they want with as little as their time used is what's valuable. You telling a client that they're going to come in 3 days a week might not be valuable to them. You being able to get them a result that's similar to 3 days a week in 1 time a week is more valuable to most people. Less is more. And that is one of the biggest skill sets that I think schools are leaving out, is teaching you value alignment and how to create value for your customers in the marketplace. Extrinsic value, perceived value, and understanding the concept of less is more. So I hope this helps you. I hope this serves you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and comment on what your big takeaway was from this video and what you want to hear with future videos. All right, let's get it.